All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream here on Woo English. As always, my name is Hamzan. I will be your host, and today we are going to talk about a very quite interesting topic that probably you've seen on social media and on traditional media, which is the ongoing conflict between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So I think the majority of you guys have already seen the different tweets that have been going on between the two of them, how their relationship changed from being almost like very close friends to being very violent enemies to each other. And while I'm trying now to live stream, it seems that I cannot stream it on. Wait, I cannot stream it for some reason. I cannot stream it on Twitter, on X. Maybe Elon Musk is stopping us from tweeting or on X. Let me see if I'm gonna try one more time. All right, I think it's working now. I think. So yeah, today we are going to talk about the ongoing conflict between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And yeah, have you heard about this before, like in the news or in the media? Did you hear about this ongoing conflict? Let me see who is here first. So if you can tell me in the chat if you have already known or heard about this. And while you're thinking about this, and I just want to like remind you of what we will do today. So it will be a listening session. So we will listen to two chapters from two videos or from one video that we have on our channel about this conflict. And through those listening, we are going to have a discussion, are going to learn some language, and at the same time, we are going to learn some language and have a discussion, as I said in the end. All right. So very quickly, let me just fix the logo here because it seems bigger than usual. All right, now it's good. Okay, perfect. So let us start then. Let us start. Let me fix my screen like this. All right, I think this is good. Okay, so let's start with the first question here. So we'll start with a quiz, with a little quiz. I like the picture here. So we'll start with a little quiz about what you already know about this conflict between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So the first question is as follows. First question, or question number one. What did Elon Musk tweet first? What is the first tweet that Elon Musk like tweeted or shared when this conflict started? Is it Trump is dangerous, tax me more, let's build a rocket, or I want peace? What was the first, like like tweet that Elon Musk shared on his social media account when this first started? When this like conflict first started? Is it A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? So just a very kind reminder that today we are going to, or we are talking about the conflict or the ongoing conflict between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and the as our live streams go, we start with a little quiz like the one that you are having right now, and then we do a listening. You listen to a video about the topic, and then we have like some discussion. We try listenings, meaning you will have another listening session. So all right, no answers. All right, I'm gonna move on. So the first tweet actually that Elon Musk shared was or said that Trump is dangerous, and this is one of the things that started the conflict between the two, that started the struggle between the two. Question number two: how did Elon react after the law was announced? And as we will see, in the listening, the conflict goes back to a law that Donald Trump is trying to pass, who has been like very to Donald Trump for like the rest, like a couple of months, like since the election of Donald Trump. Uh, it made him very angry, and it made him make some very very dangerous like tweets on X, on his platform. So now there is like ongoing conflict between the two. So how did Elon react after the law was announced? Like the law that started the conflict. He laughed it off, and we will see later on, of course, what law we are talking about. He tweeted sharply. He called Trump, like he picked up the phone and he called Trump, or he held a press conference. Again, A, B, C, or D. Let me see who is here today. Musa is here. Hello, Musa. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, so what do you guys think? How did this all start? All right, let me just fix my table here. All right, I think this is way better. So what do you guys think? How did Elon react? Of course, you can like try to answer even if you don't know the exact answer. You can share your guess, A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think? How did Elon react after the law was announced? And as I said, it was this law that made the conflict start between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. You can at the same time like share with me, how do you feel about this conflict? Because a lot of people say actually this is just a stunt. It's a kind of like show between the two. Like they are not really fighting. They are just putting on a show. I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. But you can tell me about what you think about the ongoing conflict between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. For the time being, what do you think was reaction? All right, he laughed it off. Like he just laughed and did not care, said Musa. All right. So how did Elon react after the law was announced? And we're talking about the law that started this huge show. He tweeted sharply, actually. He made several tweets, and actually what was quite dangerous, like what really, really like escalated the situation was a tweet where Elon Musk mentioned the Epstein Island, like the Epstein files, and he said that Elon Musk actually is on the on those files. So yeah, actually that was what started it all. All right, number three. How did Trump, or what did Trump accuse Elon of? Because now it's a series of accusations. Like it's one of them accusing the other. So they are like sharing accusations about the other person. So what did Trump accuse Elon of? That not paying enough taxes, hiding money overseas, breaking the law openly, or building his own country. There is actually one more accusation that is not mentioned here. All right. Let's see what Musa is saying here. Where are you guys? Because we're waiting for you. Exactly, exactly. I hope like more people will join the chat. I would love to have like an ongoing discussion about this situation, because this is a like quite interesting like situation. So I hope more people will join the discussion in the chat. Hopefully. All right, we just pull like a picture, and then I will carry on. Sorry if I'm all right, but I'm waiting for you at the same time to share with me your answers. Okay, now it's good. Okay, so this is, by the way, this is the video. You will find this video on our channel, and this is the video that we based our live stream today on. So after we answer all these quiz questions, we are going to listen to two chapters from the video that you can see on the screen. And the video, like the whole or the entirety of the video, you will find it on the channel, of course. Let me go back. So what did Donald Trump accuse Elon of doing? Let's say not paying enough taxes. That's very interesting because just like a week before or 2 weeks before, Donald Trump was was saying that Elon was the best. He was the best, and he was a close friend of his. So you can see how these alliances, they can change overnight. They were very close friends. They were working together. He gave him even like one job at like the ministry, but now they are very big enemies, and they are accusing each other. And to some extent, I think it's their uh, businessmen characters coming out. I think both guys, to be honest, both guys seem to not be able to do any politics. What was Elon's main message in his speech? Politics is boring, money is the goal, technology is dangerous, and fight for the future. I'm going to share this one because I'm not sure about this. So fight for the future. How did the public react to this conflict? Yes, let's see this one. United behind Trump. So how are people, like the majority of people, feeling about this ongoing conflict? United behind Donald Trump, ignoring both leaders, divided in opinion, or supported Elon only? How are people reacting to what's going on between Elon Musk and Donald Trump? What do you guys think? All right. So what do you guys think of this one? Which side do you think people are taking with regards to the Donald Trump and Elon Musk conflict, like the ongoing conflict? Alexei, hi, how are you? Where are you from, Alexei? D, supported Elon only. All right, interesting. What about you, Alexei? Which side are you taking? All right. Actually, the people are divided in opinion. Actually, there are people who are taking Donald Trump's side. There are people who are taking Donald Trump's side. So actually, people are divided in opinion. So let me ask you one more question before we move to the listening, and this will be the main section of our live stream today. So, which side do you take? So in this conflict, which side are you guys taking? Alexei, let me see your answer. Cyprus. Oh, you're from Cyprus. Nice. All right, wonderful. Which side do you guys take in like the ongoing conflict between Donald Trump and Elon Musk? Or you guys don't care probably because this conflict will actually have some sort of some sort of effect on the whole world, especially in certain domains like electric cars, like the car businesses, the car manufacturing. Like it will actually have like an impact. Maybe not everyone will feel the impact. Maybe we will not feel the impact like that much, but the impact is still there. Which side are you taking in this ongoing conflict? And we are going to have one listening or two listenings actually today about this conflict. So we will listen, we'll try to understand today this conflict, and then we will discuss it together, right? We'll discuss it. We'll discuss its like meaning. What does it mean? What does it say about the United States and about the world? We will answer all these questions, but first I want to see which side are you guys taking, even for fun, even if you don't care. Like maybe there is like even if you don't care about this conflict, maybe there is a side you would love would win. For me, I would say maybe I like Donald Trump a bit more, because I don't know. I think Musk is quite arrogant. He's quite arrogant person. But what about you guys? What do you think? You guys, I will take it that you are taking no sides. Is that it? Because I don't see any answers in the chat. But that's fine. All right. So let's listen, and then I'm gonna ask you the same question. So as I said, we are going to listen to two chapters from our video. This is a video you will find on our Trump versus Musk. One country, two powerful men, who will win? This is the question I want to answer today. So we're gonna listen, but before we listen, I want to share with you our rules, right? So, all right, I'm gonna skip this one. Sorry. So, first listening, we're gonna do a first listening. Three rules as always. Listen carefully because after the listening, I will ask you some questions. Number two, rule number two: if you don't understand something, please feel free to ask me, and I'm going to explain it to you. Number three, don't forget to click that like button. I want you to not just click it, I want you to smash that like button if you can do that. So we are going to listen. Three rules that I will remind you. Number two, if you don't understand something, please, don't hesitate to ask me. You can ask me in the chat. I will explain to you whatever you don't understand. Number three, don't forget to click that like button. That's your way of helping this channel. So without further ado, let's start with the first listening for today. All right. So the first listening will be 1 hour long. And the first listening we will do is for chapter number 4. It's called Attacks That Broke the Peace. Let's start listening.
Can a handshake hold them together forever? Chapter 4. Attacks That Broke the Peace.
So basically, we want to understand the origin of this conflict. This is what we'll do in this chapter.
It started with a small paper, just one law, just one signature. But that paper changed everything. Trump stood in front of cameras. He held up the document. "We will make the rich pay their share," he said. "This is for the people." Crowds clapped. Some shouted, "Yes, Mr. President." But not everyone was happy. Far away in a glass building, Elon Musk watched the news. His face was calm, but his eyes burned. The law was clear. More taxes on big companies, more control from the government. Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, all his companies would pay more. Musk didn't smile. Later that night, he sent a tweet. It was
all right, so I think we are starting to understand where this all started from. So it started from a law that Donald Trump was planning to pass. I'm not sure if he passed it yet, and it's meant to tax big companies like Elon Musk's company. So that's where it all started from.
short, cold, and sharp. Success is not a crime. Punishing innovation is. The internet exploded. Some said, "He's right." Others said, "He's greedy." But Trump didn't wait. He went on TV. "Elon made billions in America," he said. "He used our roads, our air, our rules. And now he doesn't want to give back?" He pointed at the camera. "That's not leadership. That's selfish." Boom. A war of words had begun. Every day, new headlines. Trump versus Musk. Billionaire fight. Taxes and egos. People chose sides. Some trusted Musk. They believed in the future, in technology. Others followed Trump. They believed in strength and fairness. The country was split. Again. Inside Musk's office, things changed. He called his team. He said just 2 words. Plan B. Nobody knew what that meant, but work began, day and night. Secret meetings, new systems, new ideas. Some said he was building his own country, his own rules, his own future. Trump heard the rumors. He was furious. He thinks he's above the law? He thinks he can run his own nation? Trump called for an investigation. He wanted answers. He wanted control. But Musk stayed silent. No interviews, no tweets. Only work. Then he appeared at a small conference in Texas. He stood on a simple stage, no flags, no reporters, just people, engineers, young minds. And he spoke. Change is not easy, he said. Great ideas always scare small minds. The crowd listened, quiet, focused, inspired. I did not build companies to make money, he said. I built them to build the future. Applause, loud, long, emotional. He paused. And if I must fight for that future, I will. The world felt the shock. One speech, one voice, and everything changed again. Musk was no longer just a CEO. He was now a symbol, a rebel, a builder, a challenger.
All right, let me very quickly check what you guys are saying in the chat before we carry on. I'm just afraid. Ego. All right, so what do we mean by egos, guys? So ego. So ego is your self-image, right? So your ego is your self-image. Sure, I'm going to explain all words for you, Musa. Thank you for asking. So an ego, because we're talking about the war between or the conflict between Elon Musk and Trump. So the ego is yourself. So when I say this conflict is driven by ego, it means that it's driven by their pride, by their sense of self, right? By their selflessness. This is what it means. Did I explain it well? I'm not sure. Furious means angry, right? Furious simply means angry. That's what furious means. So shall we carry on? I hope I explained them for you. So ego means simply your sense of self. If I say you hurt my ego, I mean you hurt me. You hurt my feelings, right? So ego is kind of your feelings, your personal feelings. Furious, Mr. Musaf, or on the other side, furious simply means angry, right? When someone is angry, for example, here, Elon Musk was angry, meaning he was very, or furious, meaning he was very angry.
To power, thought to reflect on. Can one law change a friendship? And can one voice change the future? Chapter 5.
Exactly.
The tweet
All right, before we go
war.
to chapter 5, wait a second, wait.
It's
all right, wait. All right, before we go to chapter 5, let me go back a little bit. Okay, so before we go to chapter 5, applause. All right, let me show you what applause is. This is applause. Wait, let me appear first on the screen. This is applause, Mr. Musa. This is applause. So if I applaud, it means I'm clapping my hands. That's what applause simply means. So again, so just for people who probably just joined, today we are talking about the big conflict that I think the majority of you have seen happening between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, thing which told us where it started from. And as we have seen in the first chapter, it seems like it started from a law that has been just passed that would tax Elon Musk more, and his companies would tax them more, so they need to pay more taxes. Elon Musk was not happy. He was furious, like Musa wrote in the chat. He was very furious. Now they are fighting. All right. So true or false? So I'm going to give you some words or some statements, some sentences based on what you listen to. Are these statements true or are they false? Let's see. Let's see what you guys think. Trump signed a law about taxing companies. From the listing that we have just done, for people who just joined, from what you know, is this true or is this false? Great, wonderful, Musa. Thank you. Great, perfect. And please don't forget to click the like button down below. That really helps. It makes the video recommended to other people who can come and who can probably, hopefully, chat with us in the chat. All right. So what do you guys think? Trump signed a law about taxing companies, and that's what made Elon Musk very angry. Is this true or is this false? Based on the listing that we have just done, what do you think? Musa, you say yes, but I'm not sure if you're talking about the answer or just you're talking about what I explained to you. Trump signed a law about taxing companies. Is this true? Is this false? What do you think? Even if you did not attend and couldn't attend the listening, you can just write for us what you feel is correct. Is this true or is it false? Nothing. Nothing. All right. All right. So, yeah. So this is true actually because Donald Trump said we want the rich to pay. And he was going, or he is going, to tax the big companies in the United States. Number two, Musk smiled when he saw the news. So when he saw the news or when he heard the news that Donald Trump is going to start taxing companies more, he smiled. Is that true or is that false? True, Mustafa, for the previous one. Wonderful. What about the second one? What about the second statement? I did it already. Wonderful. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, great. So Musk smiled when he saw the news about the law that Donald Trump was going to pass. This is, of course, false because his eyes burned, no smile. The guy was very furious. He did not like the law that his friend, Donald Trump, passed, and now they are very big enemies. I think you have all seen what's going on between them on Twitter, right? Or on X. Trump called Elon selfish on live TV. Did this happen? This is true or false? What do you guys think? Is this true or false? Trump called Elon selfish on live TV. If you are not following the news, probably you heard it in the chapter we have just listened to. And for people just joining us, see more people joining, of course, welcome. Today we're talking about the big conflict going on between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And we are now, so first we listened to a little chapter from our channel, English, dedicated a channel specialized in learning English through stories. And now we are trying to see if you guys were listening or not. And even if you were not listening, even if you are not here, you can just answer by guessing. I have no problem with guessing. Answer is T, so true. Let's check if Buddha's answer exactly. He pointed at Elon Musk and he said, this guy is very selfish. All right, and that ended their friendship. Musk gave many interviews during the fight. So during this conflict, during this ongoing conflict, I think it's still going on. Donald Trump or Elon Musk gave a lot of interviews. He appeared on a lot of shows. and talked about his problem, his little argument with Donald Trump. Is this true or is this false? What do you think? Yes, I already say forget clicking the like button. You say let's not forget. I say all right. Okay, man, all right. True. Is this true? Let's check. No, he did actually one little interview, but most of the time, when he wanted to express himself, he would go to Twitter, right? He would go to Twitter, to his own platform, and he would say whatever he liked. Musk spoke at a fancy political event. So there was a political event, big one, fancy one, and Elon Musk sat there and talked about Donald Trump, of course, very badly. Did this happen? Did this not happen? And of course, stay here because we are going to do a second listening. We are going to do this, finish the questions of the first listening, right? So stay there. Don't move. I can see you, right? If you leave before we finish, maybe sleep with one eye open. True. All right. Maybe Musa, you're not listening well because he said it's a small tech event. He only gave a speech in a small tech event. Let's see the next one. Multiple question or multiple choice question. I'm going to do just a couple of these. I don't want to waste your time. I want to go to the second listening that actually talks in depth about the conflict. What was the key content of the law that Trump signed? So the law that started all this clash, all this conflict. What was it about? More taxes on rich companies, limits on social media posts, new rules for tech startups, and finally, restrictions on free speech. So the law that Elon Musk did not agree with, and the law that Elon Musk is fighting now, Donald Trump, about, what was it? Or what did it include? What was the key content? What was the key law in it? Is it A, more taxes on rich companies? B, limits on social media posts? C, new rules for tech startups? And finally, D, restrictions on free speech? A, B, C, or D? What do you think? I'm not going to do all the questions. You guys seem very sleepy today. It's the beginning of the week. Today is Tuesday. But I see that a lot of you are very sleepy already. Was it a hard beginning of the week for you guys? Oh, you can share with us your whatever is going on. I would love to hear that. So, how was the beginning of your week? So, A, B, C, or D? What do you think? What was in the law that started the conflict, that started the clash between Donald Trump and Elon Musk? There is no F here, Mr. Musa. A, B, C, or D? I'm gonna share. Fancy. Fancy means like sophisticated, meaning something for the rich, like big event. So fancy is like luxury, luxurious, rich, big. It has a lot of meanings. But it's the opposite of normal, of small. Fancy is the opposite of normal and small. In this context, at least. All right, I'm gonna reveal. Of course, it's more taxes on the rich, and that's why Elon Musk is not happy at all. He went as far as saying that Donald Trump appears on the Epstein list. You've heard it right. He actually said that. He said that Donald Trump is on the Epstein Islands list, and you know what that means. That's a huge accusation, by the way. On the other hand, Elon Musk or Donald Trump, Elon Musk should be deported, should be kicked out of the United States. That's how big the conflict is. Which companies would pay more taxes because of the new law? Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Tesla, SpaceX. Which companies are at the heart of the conflict now? Which companies are at the heart of the Donald Elon conflict right now? All righty, no answers to. All right, so it's of course all of these companies probably are meant with the clash, but the most important one for us is Donald Trump, and is are the ones for. So right, okay, let's do this one. What did Trump say about Elon's use of American resources? We've heard this in the listening, by the way. Elon owes nothing. Elon used U.S. roads and rules. Elon pays full taxes. Elon invests overseas. So what did Trump say about Elon Musk? What did he say about the guy? Both people are absolutely like ego-centered. They like themselves so much, and probably that's all the heart of what's going on. Let me see if I can show you the picture, because this is one of the most dangerous tweets that have been shared in this conflict, which is the following. So Elon Musk on his X platform said, "Real Donald Trump, actual Donald Trump, is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have been made public. Have a nice day, Donald G. Trump." And then he said, "Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out." So, do you guys realize how big this accusation is? This is a huge accusation. So, whatever Donald Trump accuses him of, I think it will stay small compared to what Elon Musk is saying about him. So Donald Trump is saying that, well, Elon Musk is ungrateful because he used U.S. road and U.S. rules. All right, one more. What did Elon do after the public war of words? He held a secret message meetings, worked hard, disappeared from social media, sued the government, or started a new political party. This is also very interesting. So, what did Elon Musk do after the public war of words? And it is a war of words. If you want to be truthful, it's a war, but it's only of words. Like they're just using words to fight between each other. I'm going to share, just not to waste a lot of time. So the answer is very simply, he, of course, he held the secret meeting, worked hard. But also, he started a political party. He's talking about starting a new political party. Now, for the second listening for today, we're going to do a second listening. The same rules apply. So, rule number one, listen carefully because I'm going to ask you some questions later. Number two, if you don't understand about any word, like Musa was doing all the time, if you don't understand the word, please make sure to ask me in the chat and I'm going to explain it for you. And finally, like this video to help this channel. So without further ado, let's start with the next chapter, which is chapter number 5. So let's start.
The tweet war. It started with a tweet.
For people who were not here in the
Trump
chapter,
is dangerous.
we listened to the first. We listened to the first chapter, which was about the origin of the conflict, and now it's about this second chapter is all about the war on Twitter, right? So it's
Chapter
all about
5.
that.
The tweet war. It started with a tweet. Trump is dangerous. 3 words typed by Elon Musk, sent into the world with one tap. And suddenly, the internet exploded. People stared at their phones. News apps lit up. Social media caught fire. Did Elon really say that? Is he serious? What will Trump say back? The answer came fast. Trump replied, Elon is crazy, a spoiled tech boy. He should thank me. Boom. A storm had started. They were two powerful men, two strong voices, and now they were shouting across the internet. It wasn't a real war. No guns, no bombs, but it felt just as loud. Elon tweeted again.
All right. Let me very quickly interrupt here because I see like more people are joining here. So, give me a second. So, what we're doing now for people who are just joining, we are listening to a chapter from our video on our channel, Wu English, and it's about the ongoing conflict between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So, we are listening to this second chapter, and then I'm going to ask you some questions about the chapter. This is a very good exercise to be updated about what's going on in the world and also to improve your English, right?
Real leaders solve problems, not make them worse. Trump fired back. He should stop tweeting and pay his taxes.
Given that all this war actually started because of the taxes, because Donald Trump wanted to pass a law to tax Elon Musk's companies, of course, among other companies.
Millions of people were watching. Some laughed, some cheered, others felt afraid. The media joined the fight. News anchors asked, "Is this the beginning of a political war? Will Musk run for president? Is Trump planning something bigger?" Nobody knew. Inside Tesla, people were nervous. Should we say something? Should we stop Elon? But Musk kept tweeting. He tweeted pictures, a rocket launching into the sky, a robot building a car, and one word, future. Trump answered with photos too. Him shaking hands with oil company leaders, him visiting a farm, him smiling. One tweet said, "America first, Elon second."
It's quite childish, actually.
And the world? The world was watching. In cafes, on buses, in schools, people talked. Whose side are you on? Trump or Musk? But something strange happened. A teenager, just 17 years old, wrote, "I don't care who's richer. I care who helps us." Her tweet went viral. Millions shared it. Millions liked it. Even Elon and Trump saw it. And for a short moment, both men were silent. Just a moment. Then Elon tweeted, "Let's talk. Let's fix things."
And actually, there are. I think Donald Trump also said this in a live meeting. He said that he is ready actually to talk with Elon Musk. So I think things will be fixed soon. But were said were quite dangerous. Like as I said, like the accusation that Elon Musk made about Donald Trump being on the Epstein Island. That's a very, very big accusation.
Trump replied, "Pay up, then we'll talk."
That's a nice answer.
And the storm continued. But something had changed. This wasn't just two men arguing. It was bigger. It was about money,
Exactly.
power,
Exactly.
the future.
Absolutely.
Some people turned off their phones. Some joined the fight. Others just watched. In the middle of it all, one question remained. Can two men with so much power stop fighting and start leading?
Exactly. They are
Reflective
actually
question for you. Do you think real leadership happens on a screen or in actions we can see and feel? Chapter 6.
All right, that's all. No, we're not doing any chapter 6. We did chapter 4. We asked some questions or we answered some questions. Now I want you again to help me answer questions about chapter number 5. So share my screen again. Okay. All right, wonderful. So this is where we left it, and of course, before we go to the questions, please, if you're watching this, make sure to hit that like button. Just check if it's working. Let's see. Elon first tweet was kind. So when this conflict started, the first tweet that was shared by Elon Musk was actually a kind one. It was a nice tweet about Donald Trump. Is this true or is this false? What do you guys think? It's very interesting. There was actually another thing that and that was let me see if I can share it with you. Let me see. All right. Okay, this is good. All right. All right. See one answer. Maybe it's Musa, of course. Give me a second, please. All right. Yeah, there was something else actually that caught people's attention. So the answer, of course, is that it's false. He called the first tweet was that Trump is dangerous. That was the first tweet actually started it all. Let's see who is sharing the answer. False. Great. News articles. Do you actually share news articles? I want to follow. Do you share news articles and where are you from? Practice makes perfect. Absolutely. I like your avatar. That your avatar says it all. Yeah. So the first tweet made by Elon was absolutely not very nice. It was not very nice. Yeah, something else that actually caught people's attention during this fight is that in the last appearance of Elon Musk, he appeared with a black eye. You can see here a black eye, and that creeped people out. Like, why is the man, or why does the man has a black eye? Yeah, maybe that has something to do with this conflict. Maybe that's how it started, probably. All right, next one. Trump tweeted photos of Elon. Mhm. Did he tweet it? Did he tweet a false news articles? Wonderful. Right. I like that name. Again, where are you from? News articles. Yes, he tweeted his own pictures, especially shaking people's hands, like people from the Middle East, people uh, who gave him some money. Is this true or is this false? Let me just adjust my place. Sorry for that. I'm a little bit messy today. This is not my usual setting, by the way, for people who are new here. Yeah, man, nice, man, nice. I'm from Morocco. Nice, cool. Best of luck in your war against you know who. Elon offered to talk. True, false? What do you think? Did he finally like agree? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Same for Yemen. Yes, he tweeted, "Let's talk." Actually, that was very surprising, to be honest, because amidst all this conflict, he is still like reaching his hand and saying, "All right, let's talk." But he made some very dangerous accusations. Like, if you want some peace, don't make those big accusations. Let me see if I still have the picture. Like, you cannot say this and say, "Hey, let's talk." You cannot say the following. Let me share with you what he said. This is what he said. This is what Elon Musk said. He said, Donald Trump is in the Epstein file. He just said that out. That is the real reason why you don't have like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, the fight ended with peace, of course. My friend news articles, the storm. It's still going on until this very moment. Let's do this one as a last question because I want to share with you something else. I want to have. What did Elon say about leadership? I don't like this question, but all right, it causes problem, it fixes problem, it makes money, it stays quiet. All right, fixes problem. So for him, if Donald Trump is a real leader, he should fix the problems, not cause some more ones. But it's Elon Musk who is the one doing the accusations. Let me go back. Let me go to. All right, this one. Okay, good. So these are some discussion questions about what's going on between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. First question is, who has more real influence today, Musk or Trump? And I made discussion questions, by the way, in such a way that you can answer in one word. So you can just tell me Musk or Trump. And then I'm going to ask you some follow up questions. And then you got yourself trapped in a discussion with me, Trump. Okay, who has more real influence today? Interesting. Because, well, news article. But can you tell me your real name if you are comfortable with that, or if you want me to call you news article, I can call you that. Don't you think that Elon Musk also, as a tech guy, he has a lot of like nerds surrounding him, like people who like Tesla, people. Omar, all right, welcome, Omar. I am Hamza. So don't you think that uh, Elon Musk also has big influence, like especially in the business sphere, in the tech world? Because don't let us not forget that the man has like some large companies. Yes, it is. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah. All right. Next question. I don't want to spend a lot of time with it. Is the conflict about ego or real ideas? Mr. Musa, this is for you. For you. Else before. So is this conflict all about ego or is it about real ideas? Like, is the conflict real or does each one of Donald Trump and Elon Musk are just trying to protect their image, protect their ego? What do you think? Is this conflict about ego or is it about real real ideas. Like these are real ideas. Which one do you guys think it's this war between Donald Trump, Elon Musk? It's about what? And as I said, one of the weirdest things that happened just before the conflict is that Elon Musk appeared with a black eye right here. So weird. Is this related to the conflict? I don't know. But it may be. You never know. So what do you think this conflict between the two guys is about? Ego. So Omar says it's just ego talking. Yes. I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you because it's actually not about ideas because they did not share any ideas. They are just attacking each other. But maybe someone has a different opinion. Let's see. Does anyone have a different opinion about this? The conflict between Elon Musk and Donald J. Trump is just about like just a conflict of ideas. Don't forget, please, to click that like button. It's right here. I think. All righty. Let's check another question. Who do you trust more when they speak? Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Who do you trust more when they speak? So when Elon Musk speaks, when Donald Trump speaks, who do you trust more? Trump. Interesting. All right. So for Omar, he trusts Trump more. What about the rest of you guys? The rest of the people watching the live stream? What do you think? Who do you trust more? All right, nice. More people are joining. So we are talking. So when you hear two guys or who do you trust, we're talking about Donald Trump versus Musk. When they speak, which one gives you a more like truthful impression? Is it Trump or is it Musk? I think both guys are just like snake, like just trying to like dominate the. It's messed up. Okay, next question then. This is a good one as well. This is a good question as well. Who has a more dangerous fan base? Like, who has more supportive fan base of him? Is it Trump or Musk? This is a very important question. Trump again. All right. So for news articles for Omar, it's still Donald Trump has a more dangerous fan base. How are they dangerous, Omar? How do you think they are dangerous? In what way are they dangerous? Like Omar said, well, it's Donald Trump has a more dangerous fan base, but how? How are they dangerous? Like, what can they do that makes them dangerous? All right, let's move on to the next question then. Yes, this is the last question. So last question is very simply, which side do you take, or which side do you feel more, like more like going more towards? Do you think more you support Trump more, or you support? Amar is laughing at the picture. So which side do you take? It's a nice picture, isn't it? All right, maybe since I don't have like a lot of interactions, of course Trump, nice. Okay. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to see how this fight will end. So I think we arrive, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of this channel. So or the end of this live stream. So of course, let me just remind you of wooenglish.com. This is our website where you can find free ebooks. You can download them for absolutely free for $0. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it. Uh, Woo English is the channel like that specializes in sharing one video every single day. We have two live streams like the one you have just watched twice every week, and we have a lot of posts that we share during the week. So thank you so much for watching, and see you on next live stream, which will be on Friday.